Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to KnobHead Football. Today we got a film breakdown on Jamar Chase, receiver out of LSU. He was the 5th overall pick to the Cincinnati Bengals, reunited with his college quarterback Joe Burrow. But yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Keep an eye out on my Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith breakdowns coming soon. Check out my first round quarterback film breakdowns after this if you haven't already. But yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm going to start here just showing some of his routes and releases. So start out with this play against Texas A&M. He's going to be lined up at the top of the screen up here. And yeah, he's basically just going to run by every single person on this play. Just in the zone. And yeah, just runs by everybody. Really bad coverage, but yeah, just kind of showing that speed that he has. Not an insanely fast receiver. I wouldn't put him up there with Waddle as far as just sprint speed. Still fast enough to just run by everybody. Here, similar play. Kind of untouched from the slot. And yeah, just running by everybody. That's CJ Henderson on the coverage too. Top 10 or top 5 pick to the Jaguars a couple years ago. So good corner there. Yeah, just untouched. Kind of a pick play there. And yeah, just runs by everybody. All right, this play, he's going to line up in the slot, hand swipe on this DB who's trying to press him here. Yeah, just swipe those hands away, get immediate separation. Burrow doesn't see him on that. Yeah, probably would have been a touchdown. He's really good at these hand swipes and press coverage, just swiping those hands away and get that immediate separation there. All right, next, going to be another nice release off the line here. Again, showing that hand swipe is going to be at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, just swipe that hand away. You see that all the time when guys try to press him. Just going to swipe those hands away. Here's another angle on it. Swipe that hand away. So here's going to be lined up at the bottom of the screen. This is going to be Tyson Campbell, late first-round pick to the Jaguars this year against Georgia. He's going to get just a nice release on him. Inside release there. A little bit of separation, ball slightly overthrown, but yeah, just like the separation on that, on a good corner too. All right, here he's gonna line up in the slot at the top of the screen, just get just a little bit of separation there, but is able to get the catch for a huge gain. AJ Terrell on the coverage here too, first round pick to the Falcons a couple years ago, and yeah, just gonna get a nice outside release. On a good corner, doesn't get a ton of separation there, but yeah, able to haul in that contested catch and make a nice move to get a few extra yards there. Here's another angle on it, just kind of hand fighting with Terrell there, and yeah, nice contested catch there. All right, here he's going to be on Terrell once again at the top of the screen. Red zone fade, so he creates separation even though he's really doesn't have much room. I mean, they're on the 14-yard line here, so he doesn't have much space to get separation down the field. He's going to get pressed. Like I said, that hand swipe. If it's kind of a weak press, like I said, he's getting off of it almost every time pretty quickly, even on good corners like Terrell again there. And yeah, just creates a little bit of separation in the red zone. There's another angle on it. Swipes those hands away. A little bit of separation. Enough for Burrow to get that ball in there for the touchdown in the national championship. All right, that's just showing some of his good and just like vertical separation. Like I said, those hand swipes and all that, you see that all the time. Here's going to be just a nice route here on this dig. He's not going to get the ball, but lining up right here. Watch him just use his eyes to bait this defender and gives him a few steps inside there. And here's going to be another similar play, except he's going to get the ball here on the dig in zone. So he's not in man here, so it's not some insane separation on one-on-one. But yeah, just showing the nice route on that dig. Able to make the catch and fights for an extra yard or two. All right, here he's going to line up in the slot at the bottom here, run a quick out. Again, use his eyes. He's going to chop his feet, break down the defender here, and yeah, just a nice cut to the outside on the catch, and then has that speed like I showed earlier. So yeah, shed an easy arm tackle there and get a few extra yards after the first down. Another angle on that, so you'll see him come out here, use his eyes again, doesn't give the DB here, doesn't give the nickel here a clue on where he's going, just keeps his eyes straight downfield, chops his feet, then yeah, quick cut to the out, sheds that arm tackle. Right here is going to be lined up at the bottom. Run a quick drag. Not sure if this was the design play or not. Don't really know, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, run a drag. Nice little cut to cut back there. Just a nice run after the catch. Here's another angle on it. You'll see him coming over from this left side. Little drag. Cuts back. Wide open for Burrow there. Easy throw. Easy catch. All right, here they're going to be in the red zone. He's lined up here at the top of the screen. And yeah, he's just going to run a double move here, a little sluggo, I guess you could say. A little slant and go, create some separation on that in the red zone. And yeah, make a nice little sideline catch there. But yeah, just showing that he has the ability to separate like that. I wouldn't put him necessarily at the same level of route runner as Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle are, but he can still make that separation on those double moves too. All right, here's going to be lined up at the top of the screen once again. Another little double move, kind of a flag, like a post corner. Yeah, just going to get that safety leaning here. Get those eyes inside, like I mentioned on those digs before, using those eyes. So watch his eyes right here when he makes this cut. He's going to bait this safety into thinking he really is going to the post. And yeah, get those eyes back to the quarterback and then get that head back around for that corner. And then, yeah, easy wide open touchdown there. Here's another angle on it. So, yeah, watch the safety here. Eyes, gets those eyes back. Right as he gets those eyes back to the quarterback, right here, the safety comes up a little bit, expecting that post. And, yeah, just whips his head back around and makes it to the corner. And, yeah, wide open. All right, that was just some of his route running and stuff like that. Here we have just kind of showing his strength off the press. Before I mentioned when it's kind of a weak press on him, he is really good at that hand swipe. Here's a few examples where the corners are going to be really physical with him, but he still has the strength to get off of it. These are all going to be against pretty good corners too. This is Cam Dantzler. He's just going to run a quick out here in the slot. Like I said, pretty physical press, and he's just got that strength to rip him off, get that separation, and then falls forward too for a few extra yards. All right, here's going to be similar play. This is Noah. I'm going to butcher his last name, so I'm not even going to try. But first round pick to the Dolphins a couple years ago. So another good corner. Physical press on him. Stays with him for a while, and yeah, just has the strength to fight through it there. Like I said, when it's a weak press, easily gets off of it. When it's a strong press like that by a good corner, he's just able to fight through it. Here's another angle on it, just so you can see him get off of that press easier. Just gets off of it a little bit, and yeah, just enough separation on that. All right, here, he's going to be in the slot at the top of the screen. Similar situation. Physical press from a first-round pick corner. This is C.J. Henderson from the Jaguars. And yeah, just physical press. Just going to get off of that and get open on this out here. Doesn't get the ball, but yeah, just showing he has that strength to get off the press. At the top of the screen, another tough press by Trayvon Diggs here. Second-round pick, I believe, for the Cowboys a couple years ago. Physical press, and is just able to rip him off, make him stumble, get some separation. Ball maybe slightly underthrown. Could have been an even bigger gain here, but yeah, regardless, just really nice play. Getting off the press, strength to push him over, and yeah, slips a little bit to create that separation. All right, that was just showing some of his strength off the press. These next couple plays are going to be like improv plays, like broken plays. Burrow's going to roll out and things like that. Chase is just going to find a way to get open. Main reason I put this in here is just because he's going to be reunited with Burrow in Cincinnati. So I think a lot of these plays are, just chemistry related. So here he's going to be on the bottom of the screen. Going to run a vertical. And yeah, see Burrow have to break out of the pocket there. And yeah, he's just going to cut back on it and come back to the football. comes back to the football, and then fight through a poor tackle attempt there. DB just tries to push him out, but he's too strong. He's not the biggest receiver by any means, but he's strong enough where that little push out of bounds isn't going to really affect him that much. Get a few extra yards. Nice play. Here's another play. He's going to line up at the top of the screen here. Get separation on the vertical again, like I showed before. But yeah, he's going to look back, realize at this point Joe Burrow's rolling out, probably isn't going to make that deep throw. So yeah, I'm going to come back, keep coming back to the ball, make a play, and then again, get a few yards after the catch. There's another angle on that same play. Just, yeah, so you show right here, he's going to see Burrow rolling out, cut back, easy separation. All right, here's going to line up at the bottom of the screen. Another improvised play here. You're going to run a curl, then spin up for the fade. Yeah, just showing some of his chemistry with Burrow there. All right, those were all of like his routes and releases, specifically all the good stuff. Here's just a couple of bad plays, just kind of like lazy routes. Super rare on this. Don't see this often. Here he's going to line up at the top of the screen and run an out. Might slip a little bit at the top of the route, but just doesn't seem to be going like full speed on the cut, really. Little stumble there, and yeah, it's not a bad throw, just incomplete, because if he gets out of that break a little quicker, he can probably make that catch. But yeah, just gets out of that break a little slow. All right, here, so situation, 3rd and 16, 48 seconds left in the half. 3rd and 16, so pretty big play here. Maybe right outside of field goal range. If not, it's super long field goal. Would like to get at least a few yards here. He's lined up at the bottom of the screen. This is just going to be a really lazy like curl route here. Yeah, not really sure what's going on. Just doesn't run very hard, doesn't get his head around quick. And like I said, 3rd and 16 into the half. Wasn't like they were up by a ton and the game doesn't matter. Still have a chance to make a play here. It might have been the wrong route too. I know after the play, Burrow was pretty like upset. Maybe Burrow thought this was supposed to be a comeback, so I'm not sure. But either way, regardless if it was wrong route or not, it's just, you know, kind of lack of effort on that one. All right, this next section is just kind of showing how he is at the catch point. So here's going to be a nice little back shoulder throw. Burrow's going to put it a little more inside than he wants to here. But yeah, little back shoulder throw here, and Chase is going to go back and get it and make a nice catch. Here's another angle on the same play. So like I said, Burrow goes for the back shoulder, just puts it a little too inside, but Chase is able to adjust and make a nice catch on it. All right, here's going to be lined up at the bottom. A little separation on that vertical. Just a little bit of separation. Again, Burrow's going to put it on the back shoulder, and he's going to make a nice find on the ball there to go back and get it on the sideline. This next play right here is going to be lined up at the bottom once again. And then run a curl. Just a nice contested catch there. Not really any separation on the DB. Just comes back to the ball just enough here. Just comes back a little bit. Gives him a little extra room to catch the ball. And yeah, nice turn and run after the catch. Break out of that arm tackle. And then here's going to be a similar play. It's going to be lined up at the bottom. Going to run a curl and make a nice contested catch, but this time it's against 2 defenders. So this backer is going to come out, and then Trayvon Diggs is going to come up on it, and he's going to, yeah, just make a nice contested catch between both of them. Really strong hands on this. So yeah, something you like to see, coming back to the ball. Nice contested catch. All right, here, lined up at the top. Gonna fight through that, again, fight through that weak press, just rip his arms to the side, rip the DB's arms. Get your hands off me. Get some separation there. Nice catch between cover 2, knowing that the hit's coming. Yeah, so he's going to get behind this DB. Sees the safety coming, knows he's going to take a hit. Doesn't take a huge hit on it, but just sees the potential contact coming. And yeah, able to make a nice strong catch. All right, here's going to be lined up in the slot at the top. Just go up for it. Burrow's just going to trust him. Go up, put it high. He knows Chase can go get it. Another kind of similar play, I guess, going to be lined up at the bottom of the screen. And yeah, Joe Burrow's just going to kind of throw it up. Let your receiver go get it. DB really doesn't make a good play on this. Doesn't really have much of a chance anyways. Another similar play. This one's going to be on Trayvon Diggs. Nice corner. But yeah, just going to get an outside release on him. And yeah, making contested catch. Kind of a 50-50 ball. One thing I like about these plays too is Burrow is just trusting his guy too. He trusts Chase to go make this play, especially against Alabama. These are good corners on both sides here. Yeah, just throw it up, let Chase go get it. All right, here's going to be against Vanderbilt. He's going to be at the bottom of the screen here. And here he's just going to, again, not get a ton of separation on the route. A little fake to the outside, gets a step, and then just goes up over him. Mosses the defender there. Another one, top of the screen. Little double move here. Doesn't get a ton of separation on it. But yeah, he usually gets some separation on these deep routes, and got a little bit here at the end. But yeah, even when he doesn't get separation, he can still go up and make a nice catch. Another angle on the same play. Burrow just throws it up, trusts his guy. Chase gonna go up and get it. All right, so those were just showing some of his good plays at the catch point, contested catches and all that stuff. Here's gonna be a few bad plays. He does drop the ball a little more than I like to see, at least. Everybody's gonna have a couple drops, but a lot of his drops seem to be wide open sometimes. He's going to be in the slot here, going to run a quick out like he does a lot. The ball's going to be a little inaccurate, a little behind and a little low, but definitely still catchable. Just going to hit his hands, just drops it. Like I said, little low, little behind, not the best throw or anything. But yeah, just a ball in his hands that he should bring in and doesn't. All right, here's going to be lined up in the slot at the bottom of the screen. And yeah, run a slant. This one's through his hands. I'll cut him a little bit of slack on this just because, he's running a slant to the middle of the field. He can feel this guy, knows he's probably about to take a big hit. This ball sails right through his hands. This is a similar play too. He's going to run a slant again. This one, except he doesn't really have a hit coming, at least immediately, and the ball's just going to go right through his hands again. Isn't some super hard throw by Burrow or anything here. Here's another angle on that to show. Yeah, right in his hands, perfect placement on the ball. Like I said, not too much velocity on it. Here's going to be at the bottom of the screen. Little double move like we've seen him do in the red zone before. Gets a bunch of separation here. Should be an easy touchdown. Has to turn a little bit. And yeah, just off his hands again. Another angle on that same play. But yeah, able to create separation. Does have to turn a little bit. Not the easiest catch in the world, but just another ball that hits his hands and you like to see him bring in. All right, here's going to be lined up at the top of the screen. Going to run a vertical in the national championship. Wide open. Once again, man, just hits his hands. Kind of gets complacent with it. Just expects that he's going to bring it in because obviously he can catch the ball. I've shown that plenty of times earlier in these clips. Can clearly catch the ball, but yeah, just a few times, especially when he's wide open, it happens. All right, this next section is going to be showing his run after catch ability. I think this is where he kind of separates himself. The Alabama receivers, Waddle and Smith, are really good after the catch too, but I think this is Chase's most elite skill, I guess you could say, both with his speed and acceleration, but also the strength he has after the catch. I think, like I said, that's where he separates himself a little bit. So this first play, he's going to be lined up at the top of the screen. Just a little screen pass here. And yeah, he's going to follow his blocks. Got that speed. Nice little juke there. Nice vision too, to navigate those blockers and all those defenders. And yeah, just showing that run after the catch ability here to get more yards than most receivers might on this play. All right, this next one, he's going to just run a post kind of between the zones here. He's going to be in the slot at the top of the screen. Little post there in between zones, like I said. And just has that acceleration and that sprint speed to get all the way to the end zone on this play. So again, he catches this ball. I mean, right here, most receivers aren't scoring this. In between a circle of 5 defenders here. And yeah, just watch the acceleration he has on this play after the catch. Nice catch, and then immediate acceleration. Fights through that arm tackle, and then the speed to break away from that safety there for the long touchdown. Here's going to be same game. He's going to be in the slot again. Basically same play. He's going to run a slant here and take it all the way to the house. Acceleration. Quality's terrible, but you get the gist. Just runs by everybody. Reminds me of Odell. Both went to LSU too, but yeah, just taking those slants for huge gain, just using that acceleration. Not the fastest guy in the world, like I said, but yeah, definitely has the speed to break away on these plays. Another angle on it, just showing that acceleration. This is going to be kind of to seal the game here. Up by 14, 5 minutes left. 3rd and 5 against Ole Miss. Have a chance to seal the game here. Going to be in the slot. Once again, take a slant, fight through a tackle, and then just that speed, and then using his vision to break out to the outside, find the end zone. Yeah, like I said, just another slant here. Nice contested catch too. DB has pretty good coverage here. Yeah, just strength to fight through that tackle. And once again, yeah, the acceleration, just that sprint speed. Here's another angle on it too. Showing nice catch here. Nice catch in traffic. DB's going to get his hand in there too. And yeah, just strong hands to hold on to that ball and break out of the tackle. And yeah, just that speed and acceleration again. So those plays were showing, like I said, his speed and acceleration. These are going to be showing his strength and his balance after the catch. Another thing he's pretty elite at, I think. So yeah, here's going to be the bottom of the screen. Nice little in route there. Nice, this creates a little bit of separation. And what I like about this is he just kind of falls forward. Like I said, that strength to fight through some tackles. He reminds me a lot of a running back, just in the sense where he breaks tackles easily and is always falling forward and always trying to get the extra yard, which I really like. But yeah, really reminds me of a running back in that sense more than a receiver. Like I said, not the biggest guy in the world, but is still pretty strong and fights for those yards. So here's going to be at the top of the screen. Going to run a nice, just like short comeback route to get the first down here. And then this is on Trayvon Diggs again too. And is going to, yeah, nice comeback up there. And then break through that tackle and get a few extra yards. Similar play here is going to be at the bottom of the screen. Nice quick out. Break a tackle on CJ Henderson. That's what I like too about a lot of these plays is obviously he's in the SEC, but he's playing against a lot of not even just NFL talent, but like high-level NFL corners, a bunch of first-rounders, second-rounders, and his production doesn't seem to dip at all when he plays against these bigger guys. He seems to rise to the occasion a little bit and even play like a little harder when he's going against Alabama guys like Diggs and Surtain or CJ Henderson on Florida or like Dantzler. But yeah, production doesn't dip against the big guys, against the big names. Like I said, seems to elevate his game more in that sense. Here's going to be lined up at the top of the screen. Another quick out and just break another tackle. They love to run these quick outs with him. I imagine the Bengals will do this a lot too. Just kind of get the ball to him in space. Because if you can get the ball out quick and just give him a one-on-one opportunity to make a catch and then go break a tackle on a DB, he can do that 9 times out of 10. Just break out of this first tackle. Here's going to be in the slot at the bottom of the screen. Another similar play, just a quick out, like I said. Just get the ball into his hands. And he's just going to break a couple tackles on this one against Florida. Again, CJ Henderson, first-round corner. Not saying CJ Henderson's a great tackler. I think that's the biggest weakness of his game. But still, breaks a couple tackles here and just able to fight for more yards than most receivers would get. Here he's going to be at the top of the screen. Run a slant. And yeah, just kind of showing that balance after the catch. Fights through an arm tackle. That's the thing, like, all these guys try to go for arm tackles on him, honestly, because he has that acceleration, so that's almost all they can get on him. But yeah, he's way too strong to get taken down by just a DB's arm. But yeah, so here, and then he spins, showing that balance a little bit, always falling forward. Another play here at the top of the screen, gonna run a little slant, catch the ball, just nice balance, takes a hit immediately on this slant. And yeah, stays up, just showing that balance. And again, that acceleration to get to the outside. get a few more yards, get 9 yards on what probably should have been a 4-yard gain here. But yeah, even nice to hold on to the ball. Not only holds on to it, but yeah, has the balance to stay up and the acceleration to burst out and get a few more yards. So here's going to be in the slot at the top of the screen. Run another quick slant, break some more tackles. And this one, he's just going to drag a few guys here for more yards. Like I said, reminds me of a running back more than a receiver after the catch. Yeah, fighting through all these guys, dragging a couple defenders, stays up at the end of the day. Those plays before I showed were just showing his great plays like after the catch. Here's his only quote-unquote bad play after the catch I could find, and it's in quotes because he's going to be in the slot right here. I believe this is, another quick out, and the only reason this is in here is he's going to end up fumbling on the play at the end of the play, just kind of showing the drawback to fighting for every single possible yard, I guess. Especially in the NFL, this is going to happen a lot where you're fighting for yards, and then NFL players are much more likely than college players to try to rip that ball out. One slight area of concern, I guess, after the catch, but like I said, this is the only play I found after the catch where he didn't make like a really nice play. I mean, he still made a really nice play, but yeah, like I said, just end up fumbling here and they lose the ball. But even then, still breaks into tackle, drags a couple more guys, showing that strength again. But yeah, just showing that drawback of trying to get every single possible yard. All right, here's going to be a quick play. This isn't going to be after the catch, but this is just showing some of his versatility here. Line up in the backfield. I think he only had one carry his last year, but he did line up in the backfield a few times. Normally he's running just like a swing or something, but here he's actually going to get the carry. And like I said, reminds me of a running back. And here he is playing running back. Just a nice physical run to the outside. Nothing crazy, but yeah, just showing that versatility and again, just ability to fall forward and fight through tackles. All right, this section is going to be showing his blocking. This is definitely my biggest area of concern when it comes to Ja'Marr Chase. I'll show you, I'm going to start out with some of his bad plays blocking, but I don't think he's a terrible blocker as far as just like the physical ability. What bothers me a little bit is just his effort on some of those like run blocks. Like guys like Waddle and Devontae Smith, I don't think they're the best like blocking receivers either, but they do seem to show a little bit more effort than Chase does sometimes. He's going to be at the top of the screen here, run to his side, and then just whips the block. Doesn't even, like I said, just the effort. It's like, doesn't even really try. And then at the end, he's mad at himself because the ball came to his side. Whether the ball comes to your side or not on this, I mean, it's, I don't know, poor effort on the block. Here's another poor block here. Is going to be at the top of the screen. And ball doesn't come to his side. This play was honestly just kind of funny to me. I mean, this defender, this corner is not really trying to make a play, so it's not that big of a deal. I just threw this in here. Just watch this little, like, hand swipe. It's just kind of funny to me. And just, like, places his hand on his arm. It's just kind of like, what do you, like, why even bother? Like, what is the point of this right here? What is the point of just, setting your hand on him, on his arm for, like, 2 seconds? I just thought that was a funny play. But here he's going to be lined up at the bottom of the screen. Run's going to come to his side again. And it's a little slow developing, to be a little fair. A little slow developing, but just gives up on the block here. Doesn't get a great block initially, but he at least like stays in front of him. Yeah, just a little, just lack of effort there. All right, here, this is against Alabama, so I'm just trying to show the situation here. Pretty big moment in the game. You're up by 5 points, 39-34, 3rd and 2, fourth quarter. You get a first down here. You can not seal the game, but get pretty close. You're on their 25-yard line, 2.5 minutes left. So yeah, 3rd and 2. He's going to be lined up in the slot here, and Burrow's going to keep it. And just watch this block he has on this this nickel here. Just again, kind of lack of effort. Just lets him go by. It doesn't end up mattering on this play. Burrow has a nice run here. But again, just showing that effort, man. And again, it's like this is a big situation of the game. It's not like if you're up by 21 or like 35 or something crazy, which they were a lot, and he kind of goes like lax, I guess, on some of these runs, it's whatever. But this is a big moment in the game. It's like you shouldn't be having this lack of effort in such a big moment. All right, here's going to be lined up at the bottom of the screen. This is going to be a throw, just a scramble by Burrow. This isn't an awful play. I at least like the block. The reason this is in the bad section of these blocking is after the play, he ends up getting unsportsmanlike here. But yeah, so he's going to just kind of retaliate on this play a little bit and get that penalty, draw that penalty to take him back a few yards, 15 yards. But the reason I'm really putting this in there here is to show that when he's, like I said, with the lack of effort, it's almost like when he's like tried, I don't know if that's a good word, but when something happens, basically, he can kind of take it personally, and then he's really good at blocking, if that makes sense. So here, watch on his route, he's going to get slightly grabbed. He's going to get slightly grabbed by this corner, and that just like pisses him off a little bit, which I guess is what he needs to get motivated. But slight grab there, and then immediately turns around, and then you don't see a lack of effort on the block. It's like that slight grab there. Now he's motivated. Now I'm going to block your ass, and I'm going to get a foul doing it because I'm doing it too much. That's good and bad. It's like I like to see that a little bit, like that fire. I'll spend effort to block you, but you have to like grab me first. So again, like this is going to end up being a penalty. But yeah, just kind of showing that happens a lot. And I have a few more examples of it where something happens to him on the play and then he'll block harder, or like he'll have a tough matchup with the corner all game. And then the effort isn't an issue in those cases. But I don't know, a lot of times it is just on normal plays. So here are a few plays showing, these are a few good blocks. He's going to be at the bottom of the screen. These aren't like great or anything. I'm just showing that it's the lack of effort that bothers me. It's not the physical ability to block, because I think he has the ability to. Like I'll show it here on Nolan Turner, who's not a bad safety. And yeah, just going to get a nice block to spring that running back forward a couple of yards. This is going to be another similar play. Bottom of the screen. And going to be a run. He's going to look back. So he's just running a fade here to draw that defender back. But yeah, looks back, sees the running back, and then just going to drive that cornerback a little bit just to open up an extra little lane for Edwards-Helaire to get a bunch more yards. But yeah, just showing that he has the physical ability to do it. And that's what bothers me a little bit, because some receivers, they might just be bad at blocking or whatever. But him, I don't think he's bad at blocking. I think it's mostly just an effort thing that leads to a lot of bad blocks that he has, if that makes sense. So here are the last couple clips I have of him blocking. So here he's going to be at the bottom of the screen, but these last two plays are basically the whole summary of his blocking. So here, Trayvon Diggs is going to get a nice little jam on him early. And that, for whatever reason, is what causes Chase to get motivated enough to block. It's like he needs a little... If the corner's just like kind of backed off of him or whatever, he's not going to try that hard. But if he gets like jammed, if he gets, I don't know, he takes every little thing personally, which is, like I said, good and bad. It's bad in the sense where, like, if I'm a coach or whatever, I don't want my receiver's blocking ability to be counting on him taking something personally, but at least it's like he does bring the effort sometimes, so he shows the flashes of it, which I like to see. Like here, just that little jam gets him motivated enough to be really physical, and even like after the play, gets a little push on him. Like I said, he just takes it personally. Like, even this little push right here is more of a push he had a few plays ago when he just barely got his hand on him. And this is after the play. And here, this next play is showing exactly what I want to show, where this is 2 plays later. So this is 2 plays after that nice block on Diggs. So he's going to come over from the right side and watch him just block nobody here. He's just going to run and just kind of run by guys. It's like, what are you doing? It's like right here, there's 2 potential guys you can block. Just choose one. Probably this guy, the guy closest to you. Just block one of these guys, at least for a second. And like I said, this is 2 plays after Diggs had that little jam on him and made him take it personally. And right here, it's like nothing happens, and he just kind of runs by some guys. So that's just kind of his blocking in a nutshell. So I'm hoping, when he's making millions of dollars, I'm hoping that motivates him a little more to block. But yeah, that's definitely my biggest issue with him. Again, it's not the physical ability. to block. It's just the effort on it. But yeah, that's going to do it for the Chase breakdown. Just overall thoughts really quick. I think he's a really, really good, just all-around receiver. I don't think he has elite route running skill or elite just like getting off the line, like elite release. I think he's really good at it. I don't think he's elite. I think he's elite at the after the catch stuff. Just because he, like I said, he's not the fastest guy, but he has the acceleration and enough speed to make plays. And he has that strength as well, like I said, just runs like a running back when he has the ball in his hands, which is really good. I mean, again, it's just the blocking that's the big issue, at least for me. And it's the drops too. He does drop more passes than you would want, more wide open passes especially than you would want. But yeah, for me, it's just the effort blocking. So like I said, hopefully when he's making millions of dollars to do it, he'll be more motivated to kind of go hard on every play. But yeah, didn't really see that in college. I don't see him being like a bust in any way. I think he's too good for that. I do question his just like ceiling, I guess you could say. I would be a little surprised if he was at any point like the best or one of like the top receivers in the league. I'd be a little surprised if that happened, but I would not be surprised if he was like a top 10, top 15 receiver for a long time in the NFL. I could see that just because, like I said, I think he can do everything well. And I think he's pretty elite after the catch. But other than that, I don't necessarily think he has super like high level talent. But yeah, I could definitely see him being like a Pro Bowl level receiver. At the end of the day, I think reuniting with Burrow was good just because on the film you can see that he has good chemistry with him, especially just when the play breaks down. And when the play doesn't break down, just Burrow tends to just trust him and just throw the ball up to him. I like to see stuff like that, just showing that, Burrow's not afraid to just throw to Chase high on a one-on-one or whatever. But that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Like I said, look out for Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith breakdowns coming soon. And yeah, check out my first-round quarterback film breakdowns if you haven't already. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.